If you're doing B2B lead generation, then you're probably using two things to generate leads: cold email and LinkedIn. Those are the two primary platforms everybody goes to when you're looking to promote your business and grow your company. And it's the right thing to do. The problem is that managing cold email and managing LinkedIn is a lot of work. Well, that was until Snovio, who are kindly sponsoring today's video. I've actually used Snovio for a very, very long time. So I remember when they first built the app, I would use this a lot for cold email and for LinkedIn marketing. Now, a lot has changed since then. So in today's video, I'm going to run through Snovio and show you all the details. Now, even though they're sponsoring this video, I would like to make it clear they sent me a message that said provide an honest review, right? So just give us an organic, honest review of the tool. And so that is what I will do. So let's dive in straight away. So the first thing you come across, of course, is this prospects and companies section. So this is where you build out your prospects list. There's a couple ways you can do that. So they have an email finder extension. So for example, if you're on LinkedIn or something like that, you can use the email finder to try and grab that person's email so you can contact them directly. And then of course you have the LinkedIn prospect finder as well. So that's the other way of doing this. And you can upload your own list as well, find, company employee email contacts and things like that, and prospects. So the finder is usually where I start. So let's imagine that I wanted to reach out to chief marketing officers. So, I would type in here, chief marketing officer. And then, I would add in location. So let's do London, and I could choose some other things. So number of employees at the company. Let's maybe go a bit bigger than that. I could do revenue. So there's a number of different ways that you could segment this. And then you would go ahead and press search. And then what you'll see is if it's come back with a list, then you can use this search booster. So they'll launch an enhanced LinkedIn search to find the freshest leads for you, right? So you would do this expanded search. It's going to take more than 5 minutes. So we'll come back to that later on in the video and see how that is getting on, how many people it has found for us. The other thing that I like about Snovio, so it has deliverability built in. A lot of other tools out there. So you've probably heard me talk about Apollo, Instantly on this channel, but Snovio is nice because it's all built into one. One of the major problems you have if you use something like Apollo is it doesn't have deliverability built in. They might have changed that now, but it didn't. And so I like the fact that Snovio has everything just in one place, and I can monitor, right, the domain health and see, what's affecting my email reputation, right? So where the problem is, because a lot of these tools as well, they will just tell you, oh, it's not going very well, right? But they won't tell you what the problem is. So I like that you have deliverability check, warm up the email here, and they'll tell you more about how all of that works. But email warm up is essential, and these days you need to be using email warm up all the time, right? So that's really, really important. Now, getting on to the campaigns is the next part of it. So this is actually where you would build out a campaign, right? So if we go ahead, I'll show you how simple this is. One quick thing before I show you that is to note, so you get reports on all of this, you have templates, schedules, you can have multiple different email accounts. And the other thing that Snovio does really well, which again helps with deliverability and helps ultimately with your B2B marketing and getting more leads, is that they spread the emails across different email accounts, right? So they're not sending all the email from one account. It's going to naturally switch it between different email accounts, which means that you're not going to get caught up in spam filters. Because if we think about it logically, we want our emails to appear human, right? And no human is going to send 500 emails in a day. It's just not possible. So you want it to look like, okay, 20 emails, 20 came from this email, 25 from this email, 10 from this email. They're all, different emails, different people. So you can then get on to creating a campaign. They let you use a template. So that's one of the ways you can go ahead and create it. And they'll have, templates already in there, or you can create your own templates. or you can create one from scratch. So I'm going to create one from scratch here. I'm going to show you what I really like about Snovio and why I think it's a lot more powerful than some of the other tools. So if you take Apollo, Instantly, and some of these others, the problem is that it's all focused around email, right? Whereas with Snovio, they understand that good B2B lead generation needs a combination of email and LinkedIn, right? And so if you think about this, when I'm doing B2B marketing, I'm sending out cold emails, but I'm also connecting with that person on LinkedIn. And then even once we've connected, I'll send them a message. And then maybe if they haven't replied to my email or my message, I will like one of their posts or visit their profile or comment on something, right? So there's these multiple touch points that you're using to get yourself, to get that lead closer to potentially a closed deal. And it's so simple to use this. So it's drag and drop, right? So you take email, drop it here, and I love how you can kind of move these around as well. It's just brilliant. And then, so you'd maybe send them an email, and then you can see here, you can drag that in, or you can just, use this option, LinkedIn, right? And then you'll select a LinkedIn action. So it might be, let's like a post. So send them an email, maybe we like a post, maybe we then send them another email. Maybe what we'll do after that is we'll go back to LinkedIn and we want to send a connection request to them at that point, or send them a message on LinkedIn. You can even have kind of like Calendly links that you can put in, so you can really see how you can build this great lead generation workflow that's going to use email and LinkedIn side by side. That's that point. And to add email content, again, is really simple. You would just type it in here, hi, and then you would grab, they have templates, of course. They also have email AI as well built in, so you can have it write the email for you. You can enter custom prompts. Custom prompts are so important when you're doing this type of B2B cold email, because one of the reasons your emails will get flagged is if every single email is exactly the same. When you use a custom prompt, it means that in every email you can have a completely customized sentence, right? So name is not just enough, hi John, hi Dan, but then having the same email. This way you have an entirely customized sentence. You could even have a few sentences in there. Of course, if it's cold email, you want to keep it short, but that will allow you to make sure you're not getting caught by these spam filters. The other thing that's important to mention about Snovio is that they have built-in safety features. So this is important, and you might be a bit like me. I often get a bit carried away when I start a campaign where I start to see results from it. So I might start it off slowly and it's emailing 10 people a day, 15 people a day, connecting with them on LinkedIn. But when I start to see results from it, sometimes the temptation is to really crank, turn the knob up and get even more from it and push it to even more people. But it has built-in safety features so that you can't do that, and it sets it to a specific limit, right? That is a safe limit. And then the other key thing is how it will help you rotate emails. So you can add a huge number of different email accounts here. And what I like is a lot of the other providers in this space, you have to do a lot of this more manually yourself. Whereas you can see here, you've got Gmail, Microsoft, they even have GoDaddy, is it private email? Is it local web? Is it Hostinger? I can never say that. SendGrid, Zoho, right? So you can just connect all of these like really, really easily, and it's going to guide you through the process. So that is my review of Snovio. All the reasons why I think it is the best tool to use for B2B marketing and B2B lead generation. Finally, a really important note on pricing. So what I really like about Snovio is that they offer its fixed pricing, right? So as you'll see here, you pay, you've got your free trial, which you can do. You've then got this starter, which it gives you 1,000 credits, right? 5,000 recipients, etc. What's great about this, and then you can see the same with the pro, is you're purchasing a certain number of credits. So you don't ever have to worry about being charged or overcharged, right? Is the point here. You're buying a fixed amount. Once you hit that, they'll let you know, and then you can pay for more if you want to. Some of the other providers, it's not quite as clear on the pricing, and that can, cause issues ultimately for you. So that flat rate pricing is really important. And then finally, you don't have to do any complex setup with this either in terms of LinkedIn and LinkedIn proxies, which I know can be complicated. they run it all for you. So I hope you've enjoyed this review of Snovio. Honestly, go check the links down below to go ahead and sign up to Snovio. If you're doing B2B lead generation, B2B marketing, it's the best tool to go for. And that's not just because they're sponsoring the video. I've used it even before they sponsored the video. I'd use it even if they weren't. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe for more videos like this and like the video as well if you got value. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.